Hi everybody, it's me Mark with Mark's Issues for Archie Comics. And today is Tuesday, so I'm going to do my Tuesday book review. Now this past Sunday, I went to a local comic book show. It was about 35 miles away. And it was just comic books, which was nice. There was no Funko Pops, there was no toys. There was no, like T-shirts. There was no one selling, snacks. There were snacks, but it was in a different area because it was in a big hotel. You have people selling fudge and swords and ninja gear and stuff like that. It was just comic books, comic-related types of books, and it was only $5 to get in, so that was really nice. And when I go to a comic show, what I usually do is I come in and I'll make like a loop to see what all is there, because knowing my luck, I'll spend $50 in the dollar box, and then the next table I'll go to, they'll have something ridiculously stupid like a Detective 27 or a Superman Action Comics #1 for like $30, and I only have like $10 left in my pocket because they bought all those dollar books. I know that would never happen, but you get the idea. I like to do the circle to make sure I don't miss anything on the preliminary, I look at the wall books and stuff like that. And then I'll go around a second time. Well, a lot of the comic book guys, dealers, vendors, they were kind of packed in the front when you first walked in because people weren't following my plan. So I kind of, halfway through the loop, I came up and there was a guy, and he was older than me, and he had comic books and magazines, but the magazines were like comic book magazines, like Planet of the Apes and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, I'll look at this. He had like a 2000 AD, the newspaper type ones from England, and all kinds of neat stuff. So I don't walk very well, and I didn't want to bring my chair or my walker because I don't want to look that old. So I just kind of stopped at his booth to put my hand on the magazine boxes and kind of relax a little bit. And as soon as I put my hand on the comic book box, you kind of make it look like you're looking. And I came to some Archie Comics fanzines, and I'll show those on Thursday. Plus, I got all this to show you on Thursday for my What's New video on Thursday. But he had the Archie magazine fanzines, and then he had a magazine I've been looking for a very, very long time. I got so excited, I just blew like $30 at his table without even finishing my loop. And I was like, yes, I got this magazine. I've been looking for it forever. And the fanzines I'd never seen before. They were out of somewhere in New England, New Hampshire, Vermont, Massachusetts, somewhere up there. And so I got one of those. And then I finished my rounds. And I found all those books. The majority of this stack came out of the dollar bins, and they were all like 8.0s or higher. Well, I'll say 98% of them were. There was a couple I got that were lower grade, but they were older, and they were only $1, so I bought them. But the book we're doing today, because I'm ranting, is Apple Pie Magazine, #1, from 1975. And this is one of the inside pages to one of the inside stories. Groupie Doo. Now this was put out by Stan Goldberg. Yeah, where's his autograph? It's on that side? No, that side? Yeah, Stan G. Stan G is Stan Goldberg. And the story was written by Mark Swan. What's cool about this book, it's magazine size. I'm not getting it out for everybody. Just give me a second. Sorry. I'm not very prepared. Now, this is what the magazine cover looks like. It's apple pie. And it's Farting for Fun issue. It's the flatulence issue. It's the fart issue. And the rest of the magazine to me was nothing. I didn't even read it. I went straight to the inside. I saw the cover and I recognized the cover. And I opened it up and I went inside. And from what I understand is there's an Archie story on the inside. Now the copy I got, the page is loose for the cover. And I thought, well, at least it's in there. Now it's not the centerfold of the book either, which is very interesting. I'm going to put this down. I thought it was just one page, but if you open it up, it's got page 35 here and page 43 there. So this must be page 44 on the back. But it's not the centerfold, and there's absolutely, let me see if I can, there's no staple holes in it. So when this book was being published, somehow, when they were putting the pages together in the machine, and the machine goes, the page must have somehow folded itself, stuck itself in where it's supposed to be, never got a staple, and somehow it managed to stay in this magazine for all those years. And I think that's great because it's not like someone tore it out of the book. And this way I can put this cover in front of the magazine when I put it in the bag and board, like I showed you when I first opened it. Now some of you guys wanted me to show the inside of the books when I review them. Which way? That way. And this is Paging Mick Jagger, because you can't say Mick Jagger apparently, because you can't say that. That's wrong. And it's a story. It's got Penny, Vanessa, and Jackie. Penny is the girl with the brownish red hair. The blonde is Vanessa, and Jackie is the one with the black hair. Now, this is a story where the three girls, it's not Archie's story, it's more adult related. And I'll flip the pages for you. That's not the page. This camera thing's tricky. And all the girls decide that they're going to have a contest to see who can get into, I'm going to say get into bed with Mick Jagger. I'll say to get with Mick Jagger. That's more appropriate. So the girls go to the hotel. And they can't find out what room Mick's in. So what they decide to do is there's an opening act for the Rolling Bones, not the Rolling Stones, the Rolling Bones. And it's called Sty and the Family Scone. Not the Family Stone, but scone, like an English pastry. So the girls get in. They run into this guy here. He looks like a pimp. And he tells the girls that he is the business manager for Sty and the Scones, Family Scones. It's hard when they don't have real names and you want to say the real names. So he tells them that go get ready and he'll sneak them in and have them meet Mick Jagger. So as you can see, the girls are getting ready. They're putting on all these outfits. Jackie's got a corset on. And Vanessa puts on like this leather bikini. It has like a little whip thing. And Penny's got on a negligee. And he tells him that he's going to bring Mick Jagger up, and he's going to meet him in the room. So what he ends up doing is he brings these two guys, Tex and Sam. And as you can see, they're giving the guy money, and they're like attacking the girls. And the girls are running around, and here they're pulling the curtains over his head, and the one guy's jumping. He lands on the waterbed over here, and the waterbed pops, and Penny's able to sneak out the window. He's like, I'm not sneaking. I'm not going out on that ledge. Get back in here. So she scoots over to the next room, hoping to find some help. She bangs on the window. He opens the window, and she falls in her nightgown, and it's Mick Jagger. See him? All fancy. And it looks like Mick Jagger, but it's not. And he ends up calling the hotel security, and they get the guy, and the guy had nothing to do with any of the bands. He was just a creep. And the girls are like, thank you for helping us. And then he gets her some clothes, and then he signs their upper thighs. And that's the end of the story. But really, really interesting story. Like I said, beautiful Stan Goldberg artwork. It almost looks like Dan DiCarlo, but it's not. Because like I said, it is signed there, Stan G. And that will do it for this review. It's not a very good review. I'm not used to holding the books yet, but I'll start working on that and try to get it better. I don't use a phone. I use a Chromebook. So it's not like I can flip from what I'm looking, to the other side of the camera. It's always facing, and I can't shine down because it's a laptop. It flips up. But that's the best I can do with the reviews if you want to see the insides. And that's all I have for today. I'm rambling now. Like I said, Thursday, for What's New Thursday, I got this big pile of books. And any mail that comes, I'm not really expecting anything, though. Oh, I do have something coming from the claim sale with Alan and Still Flexing. And I'll show those if they get here in time. But I don't think they'll get here in time. But if you've made it this far, please like, please subscribe, please share. If you have any comments, leave them below. And I'll get back to you on the comments. Like I said, I'm still a small channel. If you guys know anyone that's interested in Archie Comics, just let them know that, hey, there's a channel here if you're interested in any of the older books. I also have a Valentine's Day special coming up where I'll do like a bunch of Archie Valentine's Day covers. And that will be a special day. I don't know what day I'll do that. Probably closer to February. But that's all I've got for now. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.